So you say you want a revolution. The revolution will be live.
This room is a prison and a safe haven.
This room is too small for me to breathe and collect my thoughts.
A place where I am comfortably uncomfortable.
The city is loud enough to drown our voices.
Stone is formidable, but not infallible. This breath is a vapour, but it is valuable.
I see change. Will it stay? I hear revolt. Will it be violent?
When the statue came down, anarchy rose up and it wrecked the status quo.
The statue had been looking down, laughing at us for years. Not having the slightest clue of the pain and the misery it had brought to people. Feeling like you're in a trapped box, not being able to breathe, gasping for air. You're looking at the right and you're seeing a brother crying. You're looking to the left and you're seeing a sister dying. Oh Lord. Colston, you had to pay. When the statue came down, it was only the beginning of this generation's revolution, where we will stand together, where we will put our foot down and we will stand up for what is right. No. It won't help us heal, but it's a start. No. It won't take away the awful memories of what our family went through and what we're still going through. But it's a start.
The boy looks out the window. Boy notices how cluttered the skyline is. The giants now immortalized behind the glass, not all of whom have all three of their dimensions living in the light. Boy tries to speak. No sound. So, Boy wills democracy into his own hands. Boy commands an army at his fingers.
My eyes are more open to the oppression than ever before. They make me question how truthful my education was. I hear the stories that have been muffled and silenced by the people who have power. I want to learn more. I will learn more. I need to learn more.
Strict back colour, now this jungle is grey. But today, we will break down these pillars and the structures that say what we can and can't do, what is right and what is wrong. No, we will have the final say. Our words carry heavily and stumble the stony sculptures that were made to be our idols of society. No, we will have the final say. Yes, we will have the final say.
Posturing and waving, shouting at the machine that built those structures results only in echoes which begin to crack and fray as they shout. Eventually, all it takes is for a group of people, and the foundations crumble and the tower collapses. One building is gone, but the machine remains intact.
When the statue came down, the sky was seen again. Too heavy to bear the weight of the past, we floated up to the surface. When the statue came down, our voices rose up.
Hear us.
Fire is anger. It corrupts me and somehow freezes me.
Fire is destructive, but it is also beautiful.
Bronze represents my failure.
My ears are clearer to hear.
My eyes are tired from all the tears.
This breath is my first, but my last, my only, and my many.
Now my eyes are open, as will yours be.
You may not understand exactly what I'm saying, but try.
I see change. Will it stay?
Reimagining our stories.
Was it ever true?
Declutter the skyline. My hands are buried in the soil, in the hope that one day I become rooted in all that's been regrettably lost.
Okay, but when the statue came down, anarchy rose up and it wrecked the status quo.
It felt like the world had risen again.
It divided, it conquered, it gave hope and dismay, it evoked and it provoked.
It felt like people stopped and realised that the statue caused nothing but pain. It's a painful reminder of the suffering people had to go through.
For others, for me, I was finally heard.
When the statue came down, it felt like finally people listened and they finally understood how wrong it was.
My people were finally heard. And for the first time, I finally wasn't defined by the damning white man who colonized my people. I was black and British.
For the first time, I could walk around and feel like I'm not getting judged because of my colour. People are understanding the bad connotations that have been put on black people.
Finally! Okay, what happens now?
Yeah, what happens now?
It wasn't a cure-all for identity.
Funny word, isn't it? Identity.
Yeah, what is that? 2020, it robbed me of my identity, but in a weird way, it also gave it to me. I don't know.
Am I black or am I divided by my nationality?
Do I matter more now or less because of the shade of the color of my skin? Like, what happens now?
Yeah, what happens now?
The world is awake.
The world is awake.
Okay, so what's next?
What's next?
Hunger bores me. Hunger is my boredom. Burning, I open the window. Statues stare at me. Curious to see what happens next. Watermelon. Too big for one. Too small for two. The savages dig out the fruit. But why? To sell? A book. Flicks. The next chapter. Time freezes. A drinking glass and pens create a triangle. Danger outside. Something white. Could it be ice cream? Yes. Something refreshing. No. Why me? Buzz. The last fly sits on the ice cream. Mine. Drones. Too big. The wind blows. A bag. Turning someone into a beast. Beep. A phone rings. Masks. Who needs masks? Another. Ends. Beep. Beep. Hello? Cough. Can't make it. Sorry. Train. Goes by. People rush on. Busy announcement. 20 minutes delay. Why? Not again. I'm late. Looking away, our phones. We laugh. Time zooms and calls must come to an end. Soon, too.
We won't hide behind the lies. Tell the truth. We won't be voiceless. Tell the truth. We won't hide in the shadows. Tell the truth. We're here to rewrite our history. Out the lies. The truth needs to be told. Out the lies.
The truth needs to be told. Out the lies.